All right, guys, I'm standing here in Renaissance Park, which is the largest park in the Tuscany community down here in Southeast Meridian. I love it so damn much down here, guys, that I bought a house here in December, and this is now what I call home. Uh, you really can't beat this neighborhood. There's three pools that you can access if you live here. There's walking paths. The age of the community is the perfect feel because it's got multi-generation here. Like all levels of life are in this neighborhood, and the walking paths and the amenities are just so beautifully matured that it's really hard to beat the vibe of Tuscany. And I'm lucky enough to be doing an open house here from 4 to 6 p.m. on Friday of this week. And come down to see me. It's a really cool Brighton built home in one of the more interesting areas in Tuscany. And I literally walked out the door 2 minutes ago, and here I am at the park. So access to all the beautiful things they have in this community are one of the features of this gorgeous house I'm about to show you. Come on, let's go take a look. All right, guys, I'm out front of 2691 Decameron Lane here in Southeast Meridian. This is the gorgeous neighborhood Tuscany, as I just mentioned. And man, what a great neighborhood. This is a really cool part of the community. It's patio homes. Last I knew, the landscaping was included in the homes, but I don't know if that's still the case. I'll double check that before the open house on Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. Come on down and see me. But this is a very well kept Brighton build. And I was surprised to find 4 bedrooms as I was walking around too. So very cool, classic Brighton construction. Obviously a great design team on this project as well. I love the corridor here, the entryway. Plenty of space. You're not directly in the living room when you walk in the door. Brighton's always doing beautiful ceiling trays and nice finish features. This house is no exception. Right off to the right here, you got the powder room. I think it's good placement, keeps it away from the kitchen. Nice part of privacy here. And they've got the nice frosted windows so you get some natural light in there. I hate a powder room with no light. Cased openings into the living space. Just a really smart layout. They got the chef's kitchen with the sink in the island, gas range. Again, everything's in just such good shape over here. I would think this house is new. Again, just to point out some standard Brighton features, like the paneling below the windows, and the skirts and the top, the molding around the tops of the windows. It's all just really pretty and well considered stuff. Kind of a timeless finish package in here with, I would call it like a khaki sort of wall color, a nice cream trim, and brown tones throughout. That's coming back into style too, which is kind of fun to see. Stark contrast is kind of on the way out, and a warmer presentation's on the way in. But it feels good in here. I mean, you can see how much natural light there is. I'll take you onto the patio too. Like, for a patio home, this has a pretty great yard. Excuse me, get this open. Like, man, so much sun. This is south facing here too, so the patio does a great job of giving some shade to the living room on those hot days, but you're just gonna have a bright living space all year round in this house. And this is honestly not that bad a backyard, considering I would call this a patio home. Maybe that's the wrong word for it, but it is functional, big enough for an animal, plenty of space to hang out back here if you'd like to. You see this nice, well landscaped berm in the back too. It just gives it a sense of privacy. Really no back neighbors here. That's the entry to the community, but there's enough space off the road that I feel like I have everything I need for this to be a hangout spot. Back through the living space here. Nice little mudroom coming out of the garage. Smart use of space here with a little coat closet, broom closet, keep your vacuum in there. Decent sized 2-car garage. 9-foot ceilings at least in here too, which gives you, as you'll see off to the left here, good room for vertical storage. And they got this nice little built-in over here. It's a great feature. All right, back through the living space. Let's head upstairs, see how it looks up there. Again, windows in this house all over the place. And up here, you can see we have these transom windows. I'll get you a better look when we get to the landing. But nice high windows as you come up the stairs. Puts a lot of nice light into this space. When I first saw this, I was excited because it's a little second living space. And they've done a good job of insetting the wall so that you could put a piece of furniture there and not obstruct the corridor here. Plenty of room for a couch. This would be a great office or a second sort of den. Heading into the master bedroom. Again, the ceiling tray, nice feature. Big room too. I mean, this is a generous king size bed here. Nice transom window. I mean, they've done a great job with the light in this house. Into the master bathroom. Good amount of cabinetry in here. The window between the two vanity mirrors is great for, looking at yourself in the mirror, getting some natural light. Pretty good sized closet. And then stand-up shower. Nice partition door between the vanity and the wet room, I'd call that. But this is where this house got exciting for me. It's like, okay, well, shoot, where's the rest of the bedrooms? You turn the corner over here. There are 3 more bedrooms in this house, which kind of makes it the perfect home for any stage of life. Like, we could all use 4 bedrooms for one thing or another. And if you got kids, this fits you great. And man, this neighborhood's so family friendly. I was just showing you the park we have in the center of the community here. That's one of many, many parks. And I'm sure I mentioned it already, but the 3 pools and the walking paths, it's just like, man, you could really fall in love with this area. And this is a very cost-effective home for the community and Southeast Meridian as a whole. I think this is a fantastic listing in a really great area of town. I'm biased though, of course. I live here. All right, I'll take you down through the back door or the front door again, just to give you a feel for the floor plan. And thanks for being with us today. And I'll be here Friday this week on between 4 and 6 p.m. This home will be open to the public, so come check us out.